Hi everyone, I hope you're keeping well. Well, I'm out on another adventure. It's been an adventure the last couple of hours, I tell you. Well, welcome to my channel, and if you haven't been here before, thank you for checking in. So, I'm doing a beach camp today. Thought I'd try something a bit fresher. For the last hour or so, I had a bit of a run around. I parked at an industrial estate, which on Google Earth implied that there was access through sort of sand dunes to the beach. It's not the best beach in the world, but it's a beach. I don't think it's the type of beach that people go sunbathing on. Around here it's mainly dog walkers. So I went down there, parked up, walked and walked and walked, tried different what I thought were openings, but they're either overgrown or there's new industrial buildings and alike that have moved in. So Google Earth is so out of date. Now it works sometimes, especially Brecon Beacons and some other areas like the Lake District, Peak District, things like that, but it surprised me how much the industrial estate has changed. It's been there a long time, the industrial estate. I just think there's been a bit of expansion and new businesses moving in, needing more space. Whether the land that they've acquired is legal, or whether they sort of pilfered it for their own ends is, you know, it's open to question. So yeah, I had a little bit of a walk on that. So I've parked off the entrance to the Kenfig Nature Reserve. There's no 24-hour parking in the car park unless it's express permission sought from the local authority. Certainly no camping as well. I think again there has to be special permission for that, but I think that's the sort of things like Duke of Edinburgh and such like. So I'm parked out on the grass verge on the road. It's quite a big grass verge, so I can't see that it's not going to obstruct anybody. So I don't suppose there's anybody going to be bothered about that, but we'll see tomorrow when I get back to the car. So the beach is about a K away, K and a half from the industrial estate. It was probably a bit less than that, maybe 500 meters to a K, but I've come a couple of miles up the road and I've had to make do with the parking I can find. So stay tuned. As you can see by the shot that I just shown then, it's very overcast. There seems to be a nice breeze coming off the sea, but it's overcast. It was nice and sunny this morning, and then about 11, 12 o'clock it started to cloud over. The sun is trying to break through the clouds, but with this beach, the tide virtually comes all the way. In. I think the high tide was about 2 o'clock. It's starting to go out now by the looks of it. But we're on neap tides at the moment, which is the highest, is the lowest high and the highest low, because of the moon's gravitational pull on the earth. So I'm going to walk along the beach now in a westerly direction. It's a pity it's so cloudy, because straight ahead in front of me would be Swansea and the Mumbles and the Gower coastline, which you can't see at the moment. Maybe later or maybe tomorrow. Well, I found my pitch. Just cleared it up a little bit, flattened it out. Can't see it. So I'm going to try some of these rather than bringing tea, coffee making. I'm going to try these. This is decaf cappuccino. That doesn't take long. Now watch, don't get sand everywhere. Put the lid back on, huh? Well, the sun's trying to come out. It's getting warmer. The breeze feels if it's gone down a little bit. The tide is still going out, so it shouldn't go out that far because it's not spring tides. But it's nice listening to the waves. There's a few people been in the water. It's a bit too cold for me yet. Unless I had to go in and rescue somebody, it's a bit cold for me yet. I had enough cold water in the army, river crossings and outdoor swimming pools. So if I have a choice, I'd rather not. So I don't know if you've seen in the video when I've made my coffee, a couple of nice big logs in front of me. So it gives a bit of a windbreak for the Soto wind burner. I think that's what it's called. It was in my last video. I know it's Soto. But yeah, it's a great piece of kit. Boiled the water in no time. So if you've not been to my channel before, don't forget to check out some of the other videos. There is a variety on there and some camping tips. Today I'm at the beach, which is something new. I found a nice little pitch. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, you know, leave a comment if you want to. But it's just lovely, just sitting here. Yeah, it's great. So I think the temperature is going to drop later, hopefully not by much. I'll show you my setup later as well. I've tried to come light today, but my backpack didn't feel if it was light at all. I don't know why. Yeah, I just wanted to do something different for you guys and gals. But there's quite a few people about at the minute, so I'm not going to set up yet. It's 10 to 4 at the moment, so I'm going to leave it a while. Well, I don't know what to make of this cappuccino. I usually drink latte when I go out. I don't take sugar on anything, cereal, tea, coffee. I don't know, I thought this would have been a bit sweeter. Maybe it's an acquired taste. So I can feel the warmth of the sun now, just sort of coming to the clouds. There's still a fine covering of clouds, so it's not blue skies just yet. But I think it's burning it off maybe. But down there to my right, it looks awfully grey. It really looks like thundery, but there's no rain forecast as far as I'm aware. Met Office said it was going to be overcast with bright intervals, but it looks awfully grey down there. Welcome back. It's 6:30 now. Wind has dropped significantly. You can hear the birds singing. A lot of birds about. Lots of swifts and either sand martins or house martins have been buzzing around because there's quite a lot of insects about. They don't seem to be biting insects to the best of my knowledge, but they are about and they are annoying. But I'm going to have some food now. So the name of this beach is Sker Beach, S-K-E-R, which is adjacent to Kenfig Burrows. So what have I got for food tonight? Well, nothing really exciting. I'm going to try some chicken chili noodles, and I've also got some Szechuan style sweet and spicy rice, which I've eaten before, but I've not tried the noodles before, so I'm going to try them tonight. So let's get the gas on. Right, that's going. So it shouldn't take too long. The tide is out about 300 meters, maybe 400 meters from here. So hopefully there's no background noise, as in like shh. Some filming I did earlier, I swapped for my GoPro Hero 7 and I put an external mic attachment on it, as I felt, already said. Now I've gone back to the GoPro 10 because the tide is out and you can't hear the waves as much. So it'd be interesting to see what it's like, on a computer, playing it back on a computer. Because when I played it back on the GoPro, it just sounded like a lot of interference, a lot of white noise. So yeah, winds changed direction by the looks of it. It was coming from that direction earlier. Now it seems to be coming from over there. So it's gone round slightly. So yeah, I'm gonna have some food now. There's some people that there's a couple, a mature couple. They've rocked up about 20 minutes ago. They're sitting down with there now chatting. So there's still people about. Not bothering me, but they're still about. So I'm just gonna have some food now. Still not set up yet. Gonna leave it a little bit longer. Right. I think that should be done. Right, leave that now, just stew away there, absorb the water. Sun's trying to burst through the clouds, but just a load of clouds about. I'd be surprised if we see any stars tonight, so my night lapse I don't think it's going to come to much. In between filming I've been walking along the pebbles, and the amounts of plastic that is there, bottle tops, bits of broken plastic, yeah, all sorts of bits of plastic. Yeah, quite unbelievable really. Don't tend to be large pieces of plastic, plastic drinks bottles and things like that from what I've seen. It's all smaller bits of plastic and broken plastic, but yeah, odd. It's lovely and calm here. It's just beautiful. Right, I'm gonna get on with this, and I'm gonna leave you with sights and sounds of the ocean.
I never expected that. After a hard trudge along soft sand, even before getting to the beach, I just wanted to find my pitch and take off my heavy pack. I found the only area of sand along the shoreline within reasonable walking distance, amongst a barrier of large pebbles and tons of driftwood. I sat on my camping chair, taking in the sights and sounds, watching the many people strolling by with their dogs. I knew I wasn't able to pitch my tent until people had gone home, so I waited patiently, listening to the radio on my phone and watching YouTube. A couple of coffees later, and even my evening meal, the cloud cover above was starting to break up, giving me the opportunity to film a lovely sunset. Around 6 p.m, a lone male walked along the beach to my front and then moved to my right, settling on a bench made from driftwood about 50 metres away. I believed he too was there to watch a beautiful sunset. Sometime later, another male approached from my left, along the pebbles this time, straight towards me, and then walked through my personal space. He walked straight towards the other guy, seated on a bench, engaging him in conversation for a short time. The newly arrived male walks off the beach and out of sight. I'm sat there minding my own business, continuing to watch YouTube, etc., anticipating the sun will make an appearance. My camera was all set up for the big event, but no sign of a sunset. Then miraculously the sun appeared through the clouds for a while, low on the horizon. The sun then disappeared, but it was low light conditions and still a lot of people were about walking dogs. The guy on the bench walked along the pebbles towards me, and I glanced up and continued looking at my phone. He walked around the back of my chair, in my personal space, like the other guy. He then engaged me in conversation, saying, "Nice evening." I replied, "Shame about the sunset though." He then said, "I have 2 beers left that we can share if you like." I replied, "I don't drink, by the way." And in my mind, I was thinking, it's not the only thing that he wants to share. He smiled and walked away. I spent the night sleeping with one eye open. I've learned since it's an area frequented by lovers, doggers and gay men. It felt like a scene out of Brokeback Mountain. So this is my setup for tonight. Army poncho. I've got the pegs held down with rocks, pebbles. Not the best shape in the world, but that's as taut as I could get it with poles. Inside then, I've got my Robin's 2-season Bivi. And my one Tigress synthetic quilt. I did think of bringing the down quilt out with me, but I just perhaps didn't want to get too warm. So I'm going to try this. Hopefully I won't get too cold, but I have got some softy trousers and a softy top. I've got a Dutch Army sort of blow up mattress. It's sort of half self-inflating and half blow up. It's made by one of the top makes. I'll put it in the video after. I can't remember who makes it now, allegedly. It is one of the top makers of camping beds, so leave that with me. Yeah, so time now 25 to 10. There's one person down on the beach with the dog.
There was somebody walking on the beach until 9 o'clock, probably locals, because there are some houses near the entrance way, or they could be living quite close by in some other houses, and they've just driven to the car park. I don't know what time the car park closes. I know it's got CCTV there. I have no idea what time they shut the gates. So yeah, the pillows I'm using are some one's a usual like memory foam. One's a memory foam, and the others are just two sort of like fold away softy pillows. When I went out last time, I had blow up pillow and my memory foam pillow. I don't know, no, I tell a lie. I had a Trekology blow up pillow, and I had another make which escapes me at the minute. That was another blow up pillow, and I don't know, just couldn't get on with them. So I'm trying something different tonight. So that's about it. Well, we've come to the end of another adventure. If you've lasted this far, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, give me the thumbs up, support the channel, help me to make the channel grow. I'm certainly gonna look for more beach camps. I'm certainly gonna be back here. I don't know in the coming months whether I'll be back here, because this is gonna get more and more popular. There's evidence, which I showed earlier in the video, where people have had campfires, so there's obviously people do come down here to camp or get pissed. So we'll see. It may just be sort of more in the winter months. Maybe, you know, stormy weather. Maybe you get some great shots of the water smashing over the pebbles, something dramatic. We'll just have to wait and see. So I'm just having my my cappuccino, and then I'm gonna just pack my bag. I've packed everything away. I just pack my bag then, my Bergen, and then start making tracks. So thank you for tuning in. Leave no trace. Well, that's another one over for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.